John, after you've seen a little at Delaware State, why do you think they have the number 2 defense in the nation?
They've got some good athletes. They are very well coached. I don't know if you know this, their coach has a doctorate degree, so he's done some good stuff. They're athletic, and they do a nice job. They got a really nice one. They run a 6-2, but one of their setters does a really nice job. She's very athletic, flies around, fires the ball around. So those are. Again, I don't watch them play every match, so it's they're playing against different teams than we're playing, so the style's a little bit different, but they do a nice job. And again, he's got some really nice athletes.
John, how much did Nicklin practice today?
She was in practice for probably 40% of it. So. She was out there for the 90 minutes that were allowed by the NCAA. Not 1 minute less or 1 minute more, 90 minutes.
Madi, you mentioned earlier on Sunday that you guys, this week was going to be big for rest and recovery. Do you feel like your team got that rest to prepare for Thursday, Friday?
Yeah, I think the last couple of days our team has made a really big commitment just to recover from last weekend and get our minds right and recognize the opportunity that we have the next couple of weeks with the tournament. And I think we're really excited for the opportunity and to start that tomorrow.
Coach, is Allie starting the final 6 rotations?
As of right now, yeah.
Lexi, how has those passing relationships and responsibilities kind of sorted themselves out the last couple of days in practice?
I think it's getting a lot better. I think that we're all getting super comfortable back there, and we had to get through the rough patches, but I think we're all pretty confident next to each other now and have dialed in the seams and the communication between each other.
Questions?
What goes into the decision with Allie and just how things change from 2 weeks ago to now?
Well, what do you mean?
Just like when we were talking last week, you're like, oh, I've got a decision to make. So how do you come to that decision?
Well, with Kenzie out, it makes the decision really easy. So one of our outside hitters has to go all the way around, well, besides Madi. So we just really don't have another sub to play there. So it's either Allie, we could put Lindsay in there, or Hayden. So I mean, those are really our only options. And so Allie passed pretty well last weekend. She held her own passing, and I thought she played pretty good defense. So I mean, she played 6 rotations last year, some of the matches early on. So but we're always developing those guys. It's not like all of a sudden, oh, you're going to pass now and dig now. I mean, she trains defense every day. She trains passing every day. All the outside hitters do. So we're always training them because at some point in their career, we want them to be 6 rotations. Maddie's unusual in that I think you played 6 rotations starting your freshman year, right? Yeah. So it's hard to find freshmen that can do that. Michaela Fecky took 2 years. Lexi's son took 2 years. I mean, it takes a while to get really good to be a 6 rotation player. That's why they're so hard to find, recruit, and they're so valuable to your program because you can't sub everybody out of the back row.
Madi and Lexi, both unanimous picks for the all Big Ten first team. How would you evaluate kind of the season they've had and the respect that shows for them around the conference?
Well, it's a tough team to make, again, Maddie's a 6 rotation player that does everything for us. The coaches recognize she carries a big load for us and does a lot, and so I mean, coaches respect that and see that. And I know I look at the same thing when I'm voting. If somebody's just 3 rotations compared to a 6 rotation outside, it's a big deal, and it's the hardest position to play. And Lexi's the best libero in the conference, so I'd call that a no-brainer.
Madi, you recently announced that this is going to be your last season. What is it going to take for you to lead this team back to the Final Four in Omaha and potentially end your career with a national championship?
That's a good question. I think we've talked about this. I think we have potentially 6 more matches, and that's the maximum. And if we can play great volleyball and believe that we can win for 6 matches, I think this team can beat anyone in the country.